Hello! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my effers. I don't know when you're watching this video, so I covered the whole day. I hope you're doing great and that your English is being perfect. Today we're going to break another myth and today we're going to talk about the accent. Aujourd'hui, on va parler de l'accent. As you guys know, a lot of you want to have a perfect English accent. But I think that number one, you have to make a difference in between the accent and the pronunciation. Okay? The pronunciation is how you say stuff in order to bring out noises that allows you to say words, okay? Pronunciation will allow you to be understood. Your accent depends on the place where you're from. So you should focus, as an English learner, you should focus a lot more on pronunciation and not the accent. And when you focus so much on the accent, you're blocking yourself from opportunities, and focusing on the accent will come out to be something negative for you. Let me give you an example. I had one student in my class. As you know, I've been teaching English for years with a big school called Collège de Paris. And in that school, I had a student. He could more or less, I think he had an intermediate level in English, but he will always try to speak like an American. And so, because he was forcing the accent, it was like, you blah, 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 blah. We were like, what are you saying? We don't understand what you're saying. Because he wanted to speak so much as an American, we couldn't understand what he was saying. When he started to take his time and speak clearly, we could understand everything. So what do you want? Do you want to force yourself to have an accent that is not yours? Or do you prefer focusing on communication? And this is why pronunciation is important. If you're forcing to develop an accent that is not natural, that will make you not understandable. People will not be able to understand what you say. This shows that you have some complex. That means that you want to be someone else that you're not. And this will make your English seem forced and unnatural, and you don't want that. Second thing that I want to say about this myth of having the perfect English accent has to see with how do you know that this accent is better than this other accent? Qu'est-ce qui vous dit que tel accent est meilleur que tel autre accent? Il faut pas oublier que les États-Unis, c'est United States of America. So you have a lot of states, plusieurs États. Okay, so the accent in the north is different from the accent in the south, the east, and the west. So when you say American accent, which one are you talking about? Same thing for United Kingdom. You have a lot of kingdoms. The Irish accent is not the same from the British one. So if you say you want to have an English accent, which one do you want? And what about the Australian accent, the African accent, the Indian accent? Who are you to say that this accent is better than the other? So you see, it doesn't really make sense for you to focus on an accent. Focus on pronunciation, which is your ability to pronounce stuff the right way for you to be able to communicate. That is what is very important. Something else you need to know about the accent, it's part of your identity, it's part of your personality, and you shouldn't want to stop that or replace that in any way. And as I told you earlier on, your accent can open great doors for you, opportunities for work, for different things. As I told you, the French accent has the tendency to sound like something that is chic. Now, let's take practical examples. Let's talk about Lupita Nyong'o, okay? We know her, she's a superstar, okay? Known worldwide, she's a great actress, and she does have an accent. But that accent is not blocking her from finding jobs and opportunities. That is part of her personality, and most of the time when they pick her because of her whole personality, which includes her accent. So she's not focusing on having a perfect accent, but she is completely understandable, okay? because she has a good level of pronunciation. Another Indian star that you guys might know is Aisha Ray, okay? You know, she also has a thick accent, but her pronunciation is okay. And this didn't stop her from having great job opportunities. Okay, even me, one day I had got a message, because you guys know I do a lot of videos, and someone was like, you should try to speak a little faster so you sound a little bit more natural, a little bit more like a native speaker. And I was like, I don't want to sound like a native speaker because I am a teacher, and taking my time when I'm speaking helps my students to understand me so much better. You understand? So the fact that I have the accent that I have and I take my time to speak is helping me to be a better teacher. What I'm trying to tell you is that your accent is an asset, but we can't really see it as an asset until you accept it as an asset, as part of your personality, as part of something that can open great doors for you. So own your accent. This will unleash your fluency in English and open big doors for you. And I am convinced that if you don't care about your accent anymore and you only focus on working on your pronunciation and your fluency, then your accent might change. Okay, but don't stay fixed on developing or getting that perfect accent. This is not going to work for you. Okay, my yappers, because yep, you can do it too, and your accent is perfect. Your accent is part of you. It's part of your identity. It's part of what you can do. Okay, so own it.